Hey guys, it's your favorite savior here, Peepee, doing my first character request. Coming from one of the best players ever, so it's highly likely he was being a smartass. I'm still gonna do it because I was actually curious to look at Nightwolf and all of the optimal way to build him, since I haven't actually done that yet. Now I have. So here in front of you can see the whole deck. Well, you can't see all of it, but if I go like this, now you can see all of it. 69, including character. 69. That's a sweet number. If my deck's kind of slow, like slower decks, going over 60 isn't a big deal. It's only a big deal if your deck's like really fast and you want to be really consistent. Yeah, so he's got E. If your attack is blocked, your next attack gets plus X damage. X equals the block modifier. X equals the block modifier of your opponent's block plus 1. It's an okay ability. It's not great. A good player will play around that as much as they can. But it actually does go really good with his next ability here. Response once per turn. After you make a check, commit and freeze any number of your foundations. That check gets plus 2 for each foundation committed and frozen this way. Which, by the way, a card being frozen says this card is not ready during the next ready step. So if you freeze them on your own turn, it means frozen goes away on your opponent's turn. So it's not a real cost to freeze your foundations. So it's a really good ability on your own turn for that reason. So yeah, you got that E to threaten damage on your next attack. And you got that R that also says, hey, if you block this poke I'm playing on turn 2, I'm going to play like a shotgun or something for free because of my R. And it's going to also have plus damage because of my E. So he's really threatening when he pokes you. So that's how you should build him. You should build him around not a one-turn kill. Plan on winning on turn 3 at the earliest in general. Good has a lot of tools that make poking really good and doing a big kill turn later really good as well. So I think his best symbol is good just because it lends itself the best to that strategy and his abilities. Also kind of because Chaos sucks. Anyways, I got my 2 stops here because I play Genkai's Training. That's a really good combo, stop in Genkai's Training. I don't like to play more than 2 stops mainboard in any deck just because I really hate my hand being clogged with non-foundation, non-attack cards. It's pretty easy to run 2 in a 7-hander though. Good doesn't have very many good assets, but I'm playing 4 of Angel Discus, so I'm kind of required to play assets, so I have these 4. So I got United Kingdom of Smash, good all-around card for picking up foundations to block with. Omega Sword and Owl Shield, good to randomly pump damage, and sometimes, especially against card pool clog decks like Shiva, that passive will come in a big use. A couple Soul Caliburs. Weapons are a pretty big deal right now. There's almost no deck that doesn't play weapon attacks. I don't feel even a little bad for maining 2 Soul Calibur. Maybe when My Hero Academia comes out and then there's a bunch of cards that don't have weapon, obviously, maybe you might rethink maining Soul Calibur, but for now, really good main board. I play 1 Woodman's Leaf Shield. It's good because it shares 3 symbols for shotgun. It's a really good opener for your kill turn, and it's a really good block, but it's not a very good poke, though. So I don't want to draw it that often. I definitely don't want to draw it on turn 2 as my card I want to poke with. So that's why it's only a 1 of. Got 2 Dark Cherries because you're probably going to build momentum from your pokes, and this is great for killing people with said momentum. I got a big wall of Power Creep Cash Grab here. Almost every good deck, good symbol, is probably going to run these attacks. 4 of each of these. Scarlet Meteor, great poke and great on my finishing turn 2. For canceling actions especially. Nut Kracker, great poke and great on my kill turn. Spirit Shotgun, great poke, great on my kill turn. Easy to just tap out and play it as like my 7th card in my pool because of Nightwolf's React. Pretty sweet synergy. Angel Discus because staying alive as a 7-hander without any I don't want to say any defensive abilities because his R is pretty good. on defense, but not that good because you do gotta actually freeze your foundations when you use that R on your opponent's turn. So he's not that good on defense. So for Angel Discus is a wise choice to play it. Plus it shares 2 symbols, so you can Genkai's training the Angel Discus really good. Yeah, 19 attacks total. I like him. 4 Marrying Age. That speed matters a lot. If your opponent wants to block, say, your Scarlet Meteor, they're probably not going to block your shotgun you play after because of 2 or 4 speed you might put on it from your Marrying Ages. It's really good. Not to mention, good kind of has problems blocking high. So +0 high block, really good. And really good synergy with United Kingdom of Smash. Great for punishing other decks with Sense of Morals or God of Thunder. Easy 4 of. Passing the Torch, 4 of. So many times I've like please draw orange, please draw orange. And I draw like one attack. It's like, oh, it's okay. I got like 3 passing torches out, so I'll just win anyway because I'll draw into more stuff. 4 Sense of Morals. Pretty cancerous, pretty good. Shadow of a Cowboy. Assuming that this card is out. But I mean, you can play him online, so it's okay. Yeah, really good power creep, cash grab, anti-foundation destruction, anti-Toguro Bros. You can blow it up, tap it out, and then blow it up with Scarlet Meteor. Build a free face down. Hella good. Mark Tyner's #1 card in the DLC. He's pretty good. Not really. Genkai's training, I play 4 of it because I want to make these Angel Discuses on a +0 mid. I would like to make these Nut Krackers +0. And like I can also use it on Movie Star, One with Nature, Shadow Inheritance, Overly Dramatic. Wow, my mouse sucks. Protecting the Protector. Yeah, but especially Angel Discus, because I'm going to hold on to that to block almost every turn. So Genkai's training, really want to see that card early on. For Movie Star, because it's E commit, draw 1, and +2 damage. Because as you'll notice, breaker, 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 not breaker. So I have 16 of the attacks in my deck. I can tap my 1 difficulty spam foundation to say +2 damage and draw 1. So on offense, I have 8 foundations in my deck that are just E commit, draw a card. It's really hard for me to whiff with that many draw foundations. It's hella good. And that damage is really good too, because it's free damage that's going to go through on Spirit Shotgun. It's damage that's going to go through if I don't think my opponent's going to block my poke, my Angel Discus or my opening Meteor. One of the most underrated cards, and it carries the good symbol right now on account of all these breaker attacks it has now. Yeah, none of these, other than Nut Kracker, none of these attacks, really good breaker attacks, were even around back then. So Movie Star just came back, baby. Came back in a big way. Burning with Revenge, I play 3 just because of the synergy with Nut Kracker. It's hard to argue with that. A couple Shadow Inheritance. If your plan is to one-shot your opponent with shotgun, this is really good to have out for making their block really hard because you play your foundations, and then you play your shotgun, which you're gonna pass because of your Nightwolf response, and then you got these babies here to hopefully make their block fail because makes their block mod get +1 for each of your non-attack cards in your pool, which is a lot because you just built them all before your shotgun. Really good on defense too. A couple Most Trusted Asses. A couple Wandering Pirates. I know a lot of people are reluctant to main 2 of these because it's unique and it's a non-block, but I swear by this card. It's like 3 foundations in 1 on 1 turn, and then when your opponent's turn starts, it's like another 3 foundations in 1. And you can ready whatever you want. So you can ready your Movie Stars, draw more and get more damage. Ready Marrying Age, get more speed. It's worth the 2 of for sure. A couple One with Nature. Kind of just because it's cute, because it gives +3 damage to shotgun. And then I got all my 1-ups. Refusing to Let Go. Never Stumbles. Watch, I'm going to make everyone play Joffrey, and then everyone's going to start playing on Never Stumbles again because it cancels Joffrey. Yeah, a lot of these 1-ofs are in here just because it's really easy to tutor them with Meteor. So I can just get them when I need it against any particular matchup. So like Unlikely Allies, I'll get this out if my opponent plays Princess Parry or reversals because it counters any reversal too. Beast Hunter really solid. Confronting Jedah. I can't really give damage with this, but it's really good on defense if your opponent gives speed. No surprises. As it happens after these recent bans, probably the best deck right now is Takeda, and this card is here just for Takeda. And then one Protecting the Protector, because it's pretty good. So playing this deck, obviously you want to build at least 4 on your turn 1. This deck has a lot of spam, so that should be easy. So if I only draw 3 or less foundations and or assets in my opening hand, I'll probably mull it because I really want to build 4. I want to be able to smack them with these said cards on turn 2 no matter what. If I'm not playing attack on turn 2, I'm way behind. I'm sure there's probably cards that people are like, hey PP, why are you missing this card? Like Friends and Rivals, for example. I just don't like Friends and Rivals unless I'm using the R on a reversal. That, or I'm actually for sure killing them that turn. Which, this deck's probably going to take 1 or 2 turns before I actually do that, so Friends and Rivals isn't that great on my own turn. And no reversal, so I cut it. I'm not playing either of Nightwolf's own cards that are alongside him in his DLC. Yeah, Tomahawk Swing's a funny card, but it's definitely nowhere near the Power Creep Cash Grab attack, so I got in my deck right now. And it only really does anything if you have momentum, so I don't need that. And Spiritual Connection. It doesn't actually have any synergy with him. It's just kind of a good foundation. But I don't want to cut any of the cards I got here for that card because, yeah, I hope you all enjoyed my Nightwolf vid. Come back for my next one when someone asks me to do T-Hawk.